Thank you very much. Well, it's a real pleasure and honor to welcome Secretary General Stoltenberg here in Estonia. And of course, let me also use this opportunity to thank all the Allied forces that are present here. Each and every serviceman's contribution is very, very important for us. And as you know, this is Jens' first visit to Estonia as NATO Secretary General. As Prime Minister, he has been here, of course, and before, but as Secretary General, this is your first visit, and it's clear that you took office in very difficult times, in very crucial times for the alliance, and it's clear that Estonia is there to support you in your tasks, and we have discussed today several aspects of our common goals. It's very important to put all those things that we agreed in Wales to action, and Estonia is committed to support those things to happen. This means, of course, the Readiness Action Plan. This means the new normal of NATO, having more planes in the sky, more ships on the sea, and more troops on the ground. This is something that is clearly needed. We see that the Russia's actions in and around Ukraine, as well as very aggressive, I would say, military posture right on the alliance borders, has been a very powerful wake-up call for us all. And of course, I told Jens, the Secretary General, that Estonia is fully committed to play its own part. We have a rock-solid commitment to contribute 2% or more to our national defense, and to provide all the necessary host nation support for NATO troops that are present here. This is a commitment that is already in place officially, and this is a commitment we are going to keep. And we think it's very, very important. So I look forward to productive cooperation together with you. And once more, I thank you for coming to Estonia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister, and thank you so much for welcoming me here. And I appreciate very much to meet with you. And it's great to be back in Estonia, this time as Secretary General of NATO. And Estonia is really a strong and committed NATO ally, and you have contributed so much to different NATO operations in Afghanistan and in Kosovo. And we are also very impressed by the fact that you are actually achieving the goal and reaching the guideline of spending 2% of GDP on defense. That is important for Estonia, and it's important for the whole NATO alliance. And I use Estonia as an example because you are leading by example. Because when Estonia is able to spend or invest 2% of GDP on defense, then of course it should also be possible for all other NATO allies to do the same. Today we have discussed the security challenges we face in our eastern neighborhood due to Russia's aggressive actions in Ukraine. And at times like this, it is more important than ever to keep our alliance strong. NATO's greatest responsibility is to protect and defend all allies, and NATO is here to protect and defend Estonia. The Allied fighters and troops we have seen are a strong sign of the Allied solidarity, and they are protecting your airspace every day. In fact, the number of NATO jets in our eastern skies has increased 5 times since the start of the year. We have deployed more ships in the Baltic and the Black Sea. This year we are conducting over 200 NATO and national exercises in Europe, and we will continue with these assurance measures as long as it's necessary. The presence of soldiers from across the alliance shows the resolve of all allies to stand with the Baltic nations all for one and one for all. That's the main idea of the NATO solidarity and the backbone of our alliance. We are working hard to turn the Readiness Action Plan we agreed at the Wales Summit into reality. This is the biggest reinforcement of our collective defense since the end of the Cold War. And it is my top priority to implement this plan in full on time. We are setting up a rapid reaction force, a spearhead force, which will be able to deploy within days. At the Wales Summit, we also decided to establish a command and control presence on the territory of our Eastern allied countries, and to enhance our ability to quickly and effectively reinforce them if needed. We are now working on the best way to do that and to implement the Readiness Action Plan. These measures will keep Estonia safe and keep NATO safe. It is also key that we keep the pledge we made at the Wales Summit to stop the cuts in our defense budgets and to increase them when our economies grows. And that's where Estonia is really leading by example, by the fact that we have already reached the 2% goal. So I'm very grateful to be here together with you, and it's great to see how strong you are, how strongly you are committed to the NATO alliance. And I thank you for the meeting and for the talks, and I look forward to continue excellent cooperation with you. Thank you.